When you make software, it's not a developer once deploy and sort of forget about a deal. You'll have continual maintenance and upgrades, and then there are times where you'll have external platforms or systems that will cause you to do these upgrades and changes. So in the case of a mobile app, that means iOS and Android release an update and they'll now implement like dark mode, and now you're forced to meet dark mode, otherwise you won't be able to go on the App Store in a year's time. They give you a transition period and do things like that. But there are other times where the upgrades are not, or the changes are not upgrades to the platform or the plugins or the other systems they're using, but sort of regulatory. So depending on the industry, the different sort of regulations that come in and force your systems to change. Now in the electricity industry, they're moving to a new process called 5-minute intervals, where at the current system, they've got a 30-minute interval for billing, but they're going to change it to 5 minutes for billing, which should potentially work out to better rates for us consumers. But what this means for that industry is, are they going to be able to keep up with having 6 times the amount of data that they have to do? Because now they're going to have 5-minute chunks, not every 30 minutes. Are their systems going to be quick enough to handle the amount of data they have? Is there going to be enough storage? What impact does this have to all their consumer-facing apps and internal business apps? Now, these are things that you also have to sort of consider when any of these changes come across. Dark mode, let alone, is a visual issue, and it's probably not that sort of a level. But there are other ones where you're going to have to consider, all right, if I have to have more data, how can my systems handle it? What implications does that have with my costs and support and training staff with the new way things are going to get done? So just keep in mind that not all changes are ones that you can drive in your software, and there are external ones that you have nothing to do and they're out of your control. But they are things that need to be addressed properly and planned and developed for.